Falcons Nation, hold on to your hats. Atlanta's shaking up the 2025 NFL Draft like never before, and I'm here to pull you into the heart of the storm. The Falcons just made a jaw-dropping trade to snag a two-time All-American safety, a ball-hawking beast who's got flowery branch buzzing. But here's the kicker. Day 3's looming, and whispers from the war room hint at moves so bold, they could redefine this franchise. Who's next? What's the plan? I'm diving deep into our latest draft steal, and teasing the edge-of-your-seat drama still to come. Drop your predictions in the comments, and let's unravel this Falcons fever dream together. Go Falcons! But first, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, don't wait. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Only 1% of viewers actually subscribe. Let's change that. A small action that makes a huge difference. The Xavier Watts bombshell. A star safety lands in Atlanta. Let's start with the headline that's got every Falcons fan screaming. Atlanta traded up 5 spots in the 3rd round, from number 101 to number 96, to draft Notre Dame's Xavier Watts, a 6'0", 204-pound safety who's pure electricity. Cost? A 2026 5th-round pick to the Eagles. This ain't Atlanta's first rodeo. They already dealt their 2026 first-rounder to the Rams for Tennessee edge rusher James Pierce Jr. on day 1. Now with Watts, they're building a defensive monster, and I'm losing my mind over it. But it's not all roses. Zierlein flags his tackling. Watts can miss in open space, lacking pursuit discipline. Think back to our secondary woes last year. Missed tackles against Tampa cost us a divisional win. Still, his ball skills are intoxicating. And at 23, he's got time to polish the rough edges. Imagine Watts snagging a pick 6 against Derek Carr in Week 1. That's the kind of splash we need. Grade A. Atlanta's betting on his ceiling, and I'm here for it. But the real question is, what's next? Day 3. Tease. The Falcons' hidden gems. Await now. Let's crank up the suspense. Day 3's where the Falcons could turn this draft from great to legendary, and I'm itching to know what GM Terry Fontenot's cooking. Atlanta's got 2 picks left. Number 118 in the 4th round, and number 218 in the 7th. After landing Pierce, Georgia linebacker Jalen Walker, and Watts, 3 defensive dynamos, the war room's eyeing needs that could make or break 2025. The buzz? They're hunting for a defensive tackle, a center, a wide receiver, maybe even a corner or tackle. But here's the hook. Fontenot's got a history of draft day surprises. Penix at 8, anyone? And the names floating around are pure tantalizers. Stick with me because these targets could be the final pieces to a playoff puzzle, and I'm not spilling the beans just yet. Connecting the dots, defense rules, but offense. Needs love. Watts' arrival screams one thing. Atlanta's doubling down on defense. Pierce and Walker bring heat off the edge. Think 10+ sacks each in a dream season. Watts locks down the back, a turnover machine to complement Bates's playmaking. This trio's giving me 2016 vibes, when our defense fed off big plays, propelling Matt Ryan's MVP run. But here's the rub. Our offense is a question mark. Michael Penix Jr.'s the QB1 of the future, but losing Kirk Cousins' cap hit leaves gaps. Drake London's a stud, but Darnell Mooney's a free agent soon, and our O-line, especially center, wobbled last year. Day 3's gotta balance the scales, and the options are mouth-watering. Top Day 3 targets. Who's Atlanta eyeing? Let's dive into the prospects who could light up Flowery Branch, each tied to Watts' defensive spark and the offensive holes we need to plug. These aren't just names. They're potential game changers, and I'm laying out why they fit like a glove. Joshua Farmer, defensive tackle, FSU. At 305 pounds with orangutan arms, Farmer's a run-stuffing beast who'd pair with Pierce and Walker like peanut butter and jelly. Last year our D-line got bullied. Think Alvin Kamara gashing us for 150 yards. Farmer's strength screams no more. He'd clog lanes, letting Watts roam free for picks. Think of him as the anchor Watts needs to shine, like Jesse Bates's 6 INTs in 23. Day 3 steal at 118? Oh yeah, grade B+, Charles Grant, offensive tackle, William and Mary. Our O-line needs depth. Jake Matthews ain't getting younger. And Caleb McGarry's up and down. Grant, a former wrestler, is raw but oozing upside. His footwork's crisp, and 4 years starting at William and Mary scream potential. Picture Watts jumping a route for a pick, while Grant stonewalls a pass rusher. giving Penix time to hit London deep. Developmental gem at 118 or 218, grade B. He's the insurance to keep our QB upright. Torrey Horton, wide receiver, Colorado State. At 6'2", 196 pounds, with a 4.41 40. Horton's a speed demon. 100+ yards 2 straight years, plus punt return TDs. With Mooney's future shaky, Horton could stretch defenses, letting Penix air it out like Watts stretches the secondary. Imagine Horton taking a slant 60 yards, echoing Watts' knack for big plays. Perfect at 118, grade A. He's the offensive jolt to match our defensive fire. Jalen Royals, wide receiver, Utah State. Royals turned heads at the Senior Bowl, 1,900 yards, 21 TDs over 2 years. His quick twitch speed and body control scream, Penix target. Like Watts shaking QBs with picks, Royals shakes DBs after the catch. At 118, he's a day 3 gem, grade A. Pair him with London, and our WR room's a nightmare for defenses. Ty Robinson, defensive tackle, Nebraska. Robinson's not the biggest, but his tenacity fits our gritty D. Think Watts' hustle in the secondary? Robinson brings that to the trenches. He'd spell Eddie Goldman, letting Pierce and Walker feast. At 118 or 218, he's a rotation cog, grade B+, another brick in our defensive wall. The emotional hook, Watts and day 3. As a new era Watts trade-up feels like a love letter to Falcons fans. We're done with same old Atlanta. His 7 picks in 23? That's Deion Sanders' swagger, 1994 vibes when Prime locked down half the field. But day 3's where we seal the deal. Picture this. Farmer or Robinson clogging the middle. Grant protecting Penix. Horton or Royals catching bombs. Suddenly we're not just a wild card. We're NFC South contenders. This draft's our shot to bury 7 to 10 seasons and honor legends like Julio Jones, whose retirement still stings. Watts is the spark. Day 3 could be the inferno. Why it matters. Falcons at a crossroads zoom out. This isn't just a draft, it's a rebirth. Watts, Pierce, and Walker scream elite defense. Think Seattle's Legion of Boom, early 2010s. But without offensive balance, we're one-dimensional. Penix needs weapons, protection, and a line that won't fold. Day 3's picks are the glue. Miss, and we're stuck in purgatory, cursing missed tackles and blown leads. Hit, and we're knocking on the playoff door. Watts picking off Tom Brady's hair while Horton burns past DBs. It's high stakes, high drama, and I'm living for it. Your call. Who's the day 3 hero? Falcons fam, who's your day 3 pick to pair with Watts' star power? Farmer or Robinson to lock the D-line? Grant to shield Penix? Horton or Royals to spark the offense? Drop your takes in the comments. I'm begging for your hot takes. This draft's our chance to rewrite the script, and I need you in on the action. Smash that like, share with your crew, and let's scream into 2025. Atlanta's rising, and we ain't stopping. Go Falcons!